Welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast, a weekly deep dive into everything that makes New Jersey spectacular, bizarre, beautiful, sometimes annoying, but always the best. My name is Jeremy Schneider. I'm a food and culture reporter for NJ.com and the Star Ledger, and I am also your host. You can send episode suggestions, guest ideas, and questions our way at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com, and you can follow us at Jersey's Best Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky. If you enjoy this podcast, unabashed and irreverent love for the Garden State, you're going to want to follow us there. This week, we're taking it to church. Okay, not really. For most of us, church is a Bruce Springsteen concert anyway, and I don't have that kind of money. But in this episode, we're going into the confession booth and revealing our hottest New Jersey hot takes, the kind of stuff I'm usually afraid to say out loud. But I feel close to you, JBP listeners, and you deserve the truth. No, I promise I'm not going to say that Connecticut has better pizza than us or The Sopranos isn't one of the best TV shows of all time, but I do have a few confessions I need to get off my chest. Call it a spiritual spring cleaning. Joining me today in the confessional booth is New Jersey comedian Alex Nicholas, the host of Crockpot Comedy at Pet Shop in Jersey City. Alex, welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast.
Oh, dude, thanks for having me, man.
It is very cool to have you here, and I want to let you know this is a safe space.
Yes.
We got really strong opinions here in Jersey, and people are not afraid to tell you when you're wrong. I do it all the time, but all those intrusive thoughts that you might have about the Garden State and the things that happen here, this is your time to get them off your chest and get them out in the open.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy to do it. You know what I mean? Like, here's safe, but like when this airs later,
oh, dude,
it's gonna be great.
The comments might be rough, but you know
Hey,
what?
Man, whatever.
You gotta give the people what they want, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I imagine as a comedian, you get plenty of people giving you feedback or telling you when you're wrong about stuff.
Yeah. It's some people it's there's no gray area. It's just either people loved it or like someone just beelines right to you, and it's just a lady like, I didn't like that, and you're like, okay, I'm sorry.
You're wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, man. Like, the tomato, bro.
And we love our tomatoes in Jersey.
Yes, sir.
And there's nothing more Jersey than telling people when they're wrong. But I mean, whether it's someone giving their opinion or whatever. But I feel like we got to keep it real, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes we got to call Jersey on our own BS. And sometimes we're a little high on our own supply, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes this state the best state, is just because like you could be dead wrong, but just the conviction is if everybody agreed, this would not work.
Exactly.
As a society.
And we can't agree on anything, but it is in our DNA to be headstrong and really dig in and say we're right even when we know we're wrong.
Oh, dude, there's so many times I knew I was losing the argument, and I was like, if I just don't blink, he might believe me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. But now is the time, man. Someone play Confessions by Usher, because it's time for the main event. We're going to trade. These are my confessions about New Jersey. I should not sing on microphone. We're going to we're going to trade off some of our deepest, darkest New Jersey confessions and hot takes. I am fully prepared to be canceled and kicked out of New Jersey. Maybe both. And Alex, I'm sorry if I drag you down with me.
No, that's fine. Let's go to hell together, brother. Let's go.
Oh, man. We're going to do this by category. The first category is food. What else are we going to talk about first?
Nice.
And this one's a tough one, but I feel very strongly about it. My New Jersey food confession. Morristown is the most overrated food town in New Jersey.
I would agree.
I'm sorry. I had an assignment a couple years back. I was asked to rank the restaurants in Morristown, and I was excited because I'd heard so many good things about these different restaurants and these different bars. And it's like, oh, this is the cultural hub of Morris County. Like, this is the food capital of Morris County. It's one of the best in the state. And I had 15 or 20 meals there, and I would say at least half of them were completely unmemorable, completely things I wouldn't even. I mean, I ranked them for the story. I mean, that was my job. And there are some good restaurants. Roots Steakhouse was the number one steakhouse, or the number one restaurant on my ranking, and I liked it. It was good. It was a good classic steakhouse. But if a classic steakhouse is the best restaurant in your town, I don't know, man. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah. Was there any? Did they all kind of blend in theme wise?
So many new American restaurants. so many pubs, like pub restaurants that are kind of doing the same, like bar food and like elevated bar food, and I don't want that.
That's what I was gonna say. It was like when I walk down like the main street, like I've been there like a dozen times, but it usually always is like, tavern, pub. I don't know. I used to get dinner there with my dad. He used to take us shopping at Century 21.
Yo, I love Century 21.
Century 21 is great. Like the only thing they're missing is food. That's all you would need there. Like, but yeah, it was always like, bar pie, wings, burger. I didn't really like experience anything that was like a bit different. Like, and I could be wrong. I don't live there, but yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that kind of food. It's just that doesn't make you a great food town, right? I mean, and I got to give credit to Nino. Caniglio's is a really, really good pizzeria there, and Central Taqueria is excellent. But after that, I was just like, I was completely underwhelmed by so many spots that people love. I got to say, Jockey Hollow was billed to me as one of the like ultimate dining restaurants, like fine dining in New Jersey, and I went. And it's since closed, and I feel bad because it speaks to a bigger issue in New Jersey dining. But Jockey Hollow, I was like, this is it. Like I had a pretty decent burger and some okay risotto, and the service was not great. And I was just like, if this is what you're hanging your hat on, like you're I don't know, you go to another town. Like
yeah. I mean, the best spots usually are like in the cut. But I also think too that when someone like overhypes a spot, like your expectation is like so. Like supersedes what you might get. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like for instance, like my favorite places are people that go like, yo, I love this place. Like it's an all right spot, but they have blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, I'm definitely
keep
going.
it real.
Yeah. Versus like when someone's like, it's the best, I promise you, and I'm like, and then you go and you're like kind of let down. It could be a us thing, I don't know, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I mean. I was in this story, or that summer I had to rank restaurants in Morristown, Jersey City, and Montclair. And look, I grew up in Montclair. I live in Jersey City. I know those areas well, so I was really excited to explore Morristown. And if I had to rank, I mean, like we do like 11 for each town. If I had to rank all 33, maybe 2 of them from Morristown are making the top half. Like that's and look, I honestly think Montclair might be a slightly overrated food town, but not like Morris. Like I initially was going to come to this podcast with that, but I was like, no. Like I cannot compare Montclair and Morristown. Like Montclair's way better. And if I think Montclair's a little overrated, Morristown's hella overrated.
Yeah, I feel like in Montclair, like Cuban Pete's does like the heavy lifting.
Bro, that's Cuban Pete's. That's the one. Anytime I tell people I'm from Montclair, they're like, oh, Cuban Pete's. I'm like, please don't tell me that's the one place you're eating in Montclair, man, because that's
that was part of the reason why I probably only went there.
That's another confession right here. That's a whole other episode. Cuban Pete's is also overrated, but Morristown, woof. I mean, go to Nino's or go to Caniglio's for really good pizza. Go to Central Taqueria for great tacos, and Roots is definitely a steakhouse worthy of a fun night out. But the sushi was underwhelming. The Greek food was okay, and I'm so sick of new American restaurants. It screams a lack of creativity to me.
Yeah, I think everything that you see now is like gastropub.
Yes,
you know what
yes,
I mean?
exactly.
It's just like everything is, but I also think that might have to do with maybe like it's a more sustainable business model as a new business. That I think everybody's
not taking
doing
any
that.
chances.
Yeah, and not like we're chance taking people. You know what I mean?
Oh, we sure are.
I want to go somewhere where like you have to eat on the floor. You know what I mean? There's no
NJ.com's 10 best restaurants you eat on the floor at. That's at which you eat on the floor. Got to get that proper.
Hell yeah.
I know you have a confession about pizza.
Oh man, yeah. See, because yours was like so much more like mine's just plain simple and forward. If we catch you blotting oil off your pizza, done. Like that's a hard no.
Pizza jail.
Yeah, no, pizza jail. Like, dude, you can go to jail for ripping the tag off a mattress, but like, you could.
This is worse.
Yeah, you could just walk free from blotting a bit. Like, you can't do that. Like, it's weird.
It's disrespectful. You're taking the topping off the pizza, man.
It's super disrespectful. Like, I don't know. I've seen people like grab the fistful of napkins, they start blotting, and it just hurts. It hurts my heart.
It hurts their heart less, but it hurts ours more. Watching that happen.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, maybe you're trying to be more like health conscious, but it's like you're already there, dude. Like, stop blotting pizza.
It really, I feel the same way, man. It offends me. I think it's disrespectful. Our pizza is so good, and everything on that pie is supposed to be eaten. And like, if you wanna fold up your slice and like let a little grease drip off, like,
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. That's okay. But then you're taking napkins and you're smushing them on the cheese, and that is not how the pizza gods intended for you to eat that pizza.
Yeah, not at all, dude. Like, half your table's like orange. Like, it's like I'm just like, it's like the stop, dude.
And
yeah.
I think the grease is. I mean, it's bad for you, but it's bad for your heart, but it's good for your soul.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like if that's how I go out, fine. You know what I mean? Like, dude, fine. But like, I like knowing that at least someone behind the counter isn't like white knuckling it back there, looking at me. I don't know what's worse, honestly, eating pizza with a fork and knife or blotting a pizza.
Yeah, we don't do that in Jersey. That's a Bill de Blasio. That's a Chicago pizza move. No, that's a good question. Which one's worse?
I don't know. Like if you were running for office and like I was on the fence and I saw you pick up a fork and knife to eat a pizza, I'd be like, other guy.
You're not just losing my vote. I might have to call the police. No.
Yeah, it's insane.
But I will say, you don't really see that happen in Jersey too often. But you do see people blotting their pizza with napkins.
I've seen both, and they usually are like no disrespect, they are like foreign, like they're from like a different country, I guess. But like, nah,
that's how we do it here in America, bro. Like we have no regard for our own well-being when we're eating pizza. I got this T-shirt I'm wearing for eating a whole pizza. Like that's.
Oh, is that the pizza? Yeah. Oh, dude, how long did it take?
Dude, like 7 minutes. Yeah. There's a video. We got it on video. It's
whole
coming.
Pizza in 7 minutes.
It's a super thin crust pizza, and it's greasy. And I did not let napkins touch that pizza.
Nice.
I have a million like thoughts on pizza, but that is, I mean, I completely agree with you, and I understand about the blotting thing. If you're trying to be healthier, don't eat pizza.
Yeah, dude. Like, just don't. Like, why are you dignifying something that has no dignity, but it does have dignity?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That makes it worse.
Yeah, if you're gonna get down and dirty, just do it.
Dude,
like,
get greasy. Come on, man.
Yeah, get greasy, bro.
Dude, cholesterol be damned.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we could talk food all day. I mean, I could literally do a whole episode of food hot takes, and
Dude,
maybe we will.
I want my hands looking like a singer in an R&B video. You know what I mean? Like just glistening by the time I walk out.
Talking about oil and music right now is a choice. Alpine, New Jersey native. Oh man. Let's move on to music. I mean, because we could talk food all day, but.
Nice.
I have a Bruce Springsteen confession, and this one's hard for me because I literally played this. This came up recently in a promo for this podcast because I have to admit this is my confession. I have never listened to "Tunnel of Love" by Bruce Springsteen.
I second that.
You haven't either?
No.
That makes me feel better.
No.
Are you a big Bruce guy or?
I just love him off the fact that that's like Jersey staple. Like I don't question it. You know what I mean? But like I know Bruce Springsteen songs, but like I wouldn't say I know the whole discography.
I might say I do, and I'm lying if I do because Tunnel of Love. This came up recently because Bobby, our producer, he made a meme, and it was my face on Bruce on the album cover for Tunnel of Love.
Okay.
And Bobby dropped this. He made a joke about Brilliant Disguise, which is a really good song on the album that I've since listened to. But and I was like, oh yeah, of course I get this reference. I know what we're talking about because you can't work at NJ.com if you haven't listened to every single Bruce Springsteen song over and over again. So I might be telling on myself right here. And I mean, it's his 8th album. It's a breakup album. When he was breaking up with his wife. It made Rolling Stone's 100 best albums of the 80s and 500 best albums of all time.
Wow.
It's not. I mean, I think that speaks to how great Bruce Springsteen is. That he one of his better albums. I mean, it's not one of his better albums in my opinion. Born to Run Forever. But
that's the one I know.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one I know.
I also got big love for The Rising. I mean, just because
lost me again.
Well, the Rising came out in like The Rising came out like in like the early 2000s. It was right after 9/11.
Okay.
I remember being like an 11-year-old kid, like, come on up for the rising. I was like, all right, I understand this Bruce Springsteen guy. I get it.
Hell yeah.
One day I'm going to be on a podcast admitting I haven't listened to Tunnel of Love, but I've since listened to it
Tunnel of Love.
a little bit.
Honestly, artists put out their best work when like they're like emotionally in shambles.
Taylor Swift, Bon Iver. Yeah, absolutely. It's what inspires it.
You kind of sold this for me. Like when I go home, I really do want to listen to like heartbroken Bruce Springsteen. Like,
dude, there ain't no Bruce Springsteen like heartbroken Bruce Springsteen because
Yes.
Brilliant Disguise I think is the biggest hit off the album, and I listened to it as soon as Bobby made this reference, and I was like, oh, I need to listen to more of this album. So Bruce, still come on the podcast, please. I will listen to whatever album you want. I'll listen to Western Stars even, which I have listened to, and it's not that great. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, Tunnel of Love, not a
Nice.
Bruce album that's really reached my rotation. What's I know you have a pretty bold hot take or a confession about a certain singer from East Orange.
oh man, dude, listen, greatest lady MC hands down. Probably just in general too. I'm gonna say Miss Lauryn Hill, dude. Miss Lauryn Hill, the greatest, like the greatest. Like she can do no wrong. Cause like I've heard people be like, oh, like she shows up hours late, but it's like, guess what? She's that good. She could do it.
When you sing like that, it's allowed.
She's yeah, dude. Like that. That's I don't fan out on people much, but like I kind of like got a glimpse of her. We were somewhere, and I like stopped what I was doing to be like, yo, like should I go over there? I didn't even have anything prepared. I just wanted to be like, yo, thank you so much for miseducating. That's what I ran on. And started just blabbermouthing. She's the greatest, dude. Like I don't know any like when women like talk like lady MCs too, like, and they don't say Lauryn Hill first. Like I honestly do get upset.
Yeah, and there's a really great list. I mean, of amazing female MCs. Queen
There's
Latifah
so many.
from Jersey, Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott. But dude, I mean, Lauryn Hill grew up in South Orange, still lives in South Orange. I love that she's repping Jersey like that because not everybody does. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was the first album by a female rapper to debut atop the Billboard 200. I mean, Fugees. Member of the Fugees. Completely legendary.
Dude, that clip too of them at the Apollo when like no one's reacting at first, and then she's like, yo, now you gotta go a cappella on him. She just starts freestyling and the whole place goes nuts. I'm like, yeah, that lady can do whatever she wants.
So you're cool with the whole, I've heard the stories about her being late to shows and stuff.
Yeah, but like honestly, like, dude, once again, anything she wants, she gets. Like, and like she also has like such a crazy like the ties and like what kind of like who her family is even.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was like married to one of the Marleys, and then her son is like a really like good musician right now. Like he's coming out, YG Marley, but his grandfather is Bob Marley. Like that whole family lineage is insane. You're Lauryn Hill, you were with one of the Marleys, and then your son is a great musician too. And she performed together like with her son too. BET Awards. Great.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
That is a pedigree, a lineage. You can't touch that.
No, you can't. She could have showed up late for the BET Awards. She could have showed up late. I wouldn't have even been upset.
All right, I think you've sold me. I didn't inherently disagree, but now I'm sold. My next music hot take, my next music confession. My Chemical Romance isn't the best New Jersey band of the 21st century. Thursday is. And this isn't my first time talking about Thursday. They're my favorite band of all time, the New Brunswick post-hardcore band fronted by Jeff Rickley. And what's interesting is this summer, My Chem is headlining at MetLife, and Thursday's opening for them. And it doesn't surprise me at all. I think Thursday is a better band, and Thursday inspired My Chem. They've said that Thursday walked so My Chem could run, and I think it's wild to me that I'm happy that My Chem has such a wild fan base and such staunch supporters. But for me, I just like Thursday's music better. I think it's been more influential. You hear more bands that sound like Thursday than sounded like My Chem, and hot take alert or whatever. I love them both, but Thursday forever.
Yeah, I see. I don't know much about these bands, but you said like one important thing, which was that they're opening, and usually, honestly, like, it's like the better dudes more than half the time are probably better. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They just aren't the draw. Like I think like the artist is like the guy that's like I think underappreciated on just a broad consumer level.
Your favorite band's favorite band type stuff.
Yeah. You also said New Brunswick too, so immediately I was like sold again. I was like, yeah, I've done a couple gigs at Court Tavern, like, and
That's
it's
sick.
so cool to see like all like the band stickers and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy that they started there though. Like,
Yeah, man.
That's a good city to start too, because it's just like rough in terms of like it's a basement scene.
Oh yeah. Thursday built that or helped build that basement scene.
Dude, that's insane. Yeah, it's bars and basements.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
you have to be good to keep people in there.
Let's move on to TV. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I got one that's gonna absolutely get me destroyed, and my jersey card might get pulled immediately. I love Sopranos. Sopranos is a fantastic television show. It's one of the best television shows of all time. Sopranos is not the best television show of all time. The Wire is. The Wire is. I always say that the Wire is like the vegetables, because it's like it's a harder watch. It's I mean, for set in Baltimore, 5 seasons, all about the Baltimore crime scene, how it affects the ports and the streets and the schools and the press. And it feels like homework sometimes, but it is such an interesting breakdown of a criminal ecosystem and how it affects everything. And I love Sopranos. It's so much fun. It is a funner watch. It is an easier watch. There is entertainment from the jump, right away. I mean, you're having great Tony Soprano moments. You're having shootouts. You're having this. You're having no fucking ZD now. You're having all that, and you don't have that on The Wire. But that doesn't mean like I think The Wire. I mean, look, anyone can watch Sopranos, and you should. It's great. I mean, we got this. Oh, where's our candle? Yo, 1 second. 1 second. Holy shit.
You got a Gandolfini candle?
Yo, we got a Gandolfini candle.
What?
How are you?
You got a Yankee Gandolfini? Oh my goodness! What?
I can't.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't believe we didn't have this. So I clearly love. If you can't, I had to leave to get our. We have a Gandolfini candle.
That's so sick.
On the end, we love him to death.
That's
He's
so dope.
a legend. I love Sopranos. The Wire's better. The Wire is it's a more nuanced telling of a story. It has more characters. I mean, Sopranos is great, but it has kind of become like people's love of Sopranos has kind of become a caricature. And I'll literally tell people, I'll be like, hey, watch Soprano, or I'll be like, watch The Wire. It's the best show ever. And they're like, I'm just gonna watch Sopranos again. Like,
I would agree with your take though. I personally like The Wire a bit better. Sopranos, like I naturally loved, just like I was sold just based off of the intro where it's like shown like the Parkway and stuff like that, where I was like, okay, so they're covering like they're putting certain nuanced things in there. The one thing I've always noticed about The Sopranos though was anytime there's a scene in Bada Bing's, there's no money on the stage. There's none. Like these girls are doing it for the love. Like no one's tipping. It's always bothered me.
I've never. That's so funny. I've never thought about it like that.
I never like see dollars fly.
Come on, Tony, drop some bills.
Yeah, it's just Tony's
Make
angry.
it rain, Tony.
Yeah, Tony's angry. But The Wire's like definitely got the Wire. I think conveyed the conveyor belt. That's like of like what the hierarchy is. I think in the underworld, and it shows who kind of stepped up and replaced the people that lose in the game. So it's just like when Avon went in, all of a sudden Marlo took over. But then when they started covering the kids, then it was like
season 4.
Yeah, you started understanding who was starting to become who and what the new generation and who's playing again. Like it was insane.
And it's a really hard watch. Season 4 especially is a gut punch of a show of a season. I really enjoy Sopranos. I just don't think it has as much to say as The Wire.
Yeah, because it's based around just like that family.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're in New Jersey, but like, yeah, I feel like they could have touched a bit more versus like people's storyline. You became invested in so many different people. Like, even if you grew to love somebody, I felt like they kind of started going away, like, immediately.
Yeah, and that's not to say Sopranos doesn't have tough moments. I mean, there's characters who die, and it's really tough to watch. And,
Yeah.
I mean, and just the whole turmoil of the family. But The Wire is, I mean, the way that the show continued to replace characters over and over again, and it was not only symbolic of what was happening, but it was also, you know, just a proof of how strong the storytelling was. But one last question about Sopranos. I have an even stronger feeling about this. Did you see The Many Saints of Newark?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was good, but so I was very invested in it because of the fact that, once again, it's in Newark, New Jersey. But also, I am such a big Sopranos fan that, like, yeah, I definitely wanted to see like that too, just to like get like, I guess, more of like that back end of like character development.
Yeah,
and like
build out the
all
world.
that. Yeah. And I was like, I just dug it because it was in Newark, to be very honest with you. But I would say I liked, obviously, Sopranos more than Many Saints of Newark. I watched it twice.
I thought Many Saints of Newark was trash. I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it, and
You didn't dig it?
I didn't think it was necessary. I didn't think the performances were good. Seeing Gandolfini's kid in it was cool. He's a good actor, and it was a nice homage. But I felt like some of the characters they looked like SNL bits. Like
A little bit.
It was like a caricature of Sopranos, and you know, I mean, nothing but respect for David Chase, but I mean, it didn't feel like a story we necessarily needed. I think sometimes less is more, and like sometimes a character being mentioned a few times on a show and like a couple cutback scenes is more powerful than a whole movie. And I mean, like, I think it looked good, like it was shot well or whatever. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the I'm trying to think. I think it was it. I mean, I thought Uncle June looked pretty wild. I thought Sylv looked nuts. If I'm yeah. I mean, I didn't even have this in the notes. I was just reminded of that was such a. I wouldn't say I was disappointed because I didn't think it was going to be good. I really didn't. I
went in with zero expectation, but I watched it again to be like, oh, like it was all right, but like I was like, it'll grow on me if I watch it again, and then that's left it alone since.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen. Like that's where I'm at with Many Saints of Newark. But I know you have a hot take about or a confession about another New Jersey HBO show.
Yeah, I think Boardwalk Empire doesn't get the love it deserves. Like I think we're a niche group. Like when you bring it up, people are like, oh yeah, it was good. Like if they like, there's people that absolutely love it, or they're like, oh, I didn't really get into it like that. Like I feel like Peaky Blinders kind of just swooped in like and overshadowed Boardwalk Empire, but like everybody talks about how how Miami is like built on drug money and stuff like that. But it was cool to see like, okay, like what historically like Jersey was sort of built on, and like seeing like bootleggers. It was the Al Capone era. It was like organized crime before organized crime, I guess, got like way too like big and commercial, and people got way too powerful. But also just seeing like old school beef. Like I think it was just so cool. And once again, such a fan of The Wire that Chalky White is the man. Oh, Michael K. Williams is Chalky White.
Absolute legend.
Absolutely dope. Like I think they nailed it. I think they nailed that time period especially, because like I even went back and was like it was like that time period where dudes wore like the dress shirts with the band. You know what I mean? Like yeah. It's
back when before fedoras were lame, they were like in the big old zoot suits and
stuff.
Yeah.
If you got into a bar fight, like you're going through double doors, like you're like it's like old school like type of thing. Like, and especially also being a bartender too. Like I think just like the Prohibition era to me is like very interesting, and like how dudes were getting over and like figuring it out.
Confession time for me. I've never watched Boardwalk Empire.
That's so crazy.
I know. Here we go.
So
I mean,
good,
confession
dude.
On confession. I've heard nothing but good things. I mean, I am fascinated by the early days of Atlantic City, especially because Atlantic City is such a shell of what it used to be. And, you know, I mean, some really, really great actors on that show, but I just never got around to it, and I mean, is it kind of a slow burn, or I mean, like, is it? Because I feel like I got that vibe.
It is a slow build. I would say by episode 3 you're locked in. Like 2, you're basically locked into, but episode 3, you're locked in for sure. And then you're just in there.
It's pretty messed up of me to be like, you got to watch The Wire. It's a slow burn, but it's worth it. And now I'm like, I'm not going to watch the one that's set in New Jersey. I'm terrible. Oh, man. Forgive me, Jersey father. I've sinned.
Yeah, it could be like a screen thing, too, because there's certain things that just aren't appealing to me on a screen, like how things are shot and colored. I'm like really weird with what I'm super in tune to. Like the same way how like I got really into Snowfall. It was just how it was shot, like, and the coloring and the cast too, but just like definitely the visual of it, I dug way more. Same thing with Many Saints of Newark, actually, when you think about it. The way it was shot, I think, it almost seemed too modern for being back in the day.
It threw me off a little bit.
Yeah. Like that'll do it.
But to be, I mean, we were kind of talking about this before. I mean, Boardwalk Empire came out after Sopranos, but in the way, in like the trajectory of crime, Boardwalk Empire walked so Sopranos could run, right? Like that was. They were doing that crime before. Nucky Thompson was doing who's the main character from Boardwalk Empire? It's Buscemi, right?
No, yeah, Buscemi, Nucky.
Yeah, Nucky. He was doing this crime, so eventually Tony Soprano could be doing his crime.
Yeah, because it's the same thing too. It's like all these organized groups start to have like control over like, you know, like their surrounding area and like politics and like once again, money is what moves everything. So like seeing everybody's hand in it, but also like people that will turn a blind eye and the people actually doing the dirty work. Like I think it was dope. Like I personally think just like we're always like obsessed with like dinosaurs and the cavemen. So like me, I'm just like I want to see the dinosaurs of like drug dealers. Like I want to see like the first dudes like getting after it.
If Tony Soprano had a T-Rex instead of Pie Oh My, that'd be a game changer. But I hear you, man. I hear you, and you have me convinced. I got to give it a shot.
Oh, dude.
Let's talk about some movies. Nice. Next category is movies. A confession. This is a tough one for me. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I think that Meryl Streep is overrated. I think that she insists upon herself at this point. She's a 3-time Academy Award winner. She won for Kramer vs. Kramer and for Sophie's Choice, and she was great in those. Nothing but respect. But I feel like every single time she's on screen now, she gets nominated. I mean, she won for The Iron Lady in 2011, which I thought was. The Academy Awards, they really insist upon themselves, and I feel like they just keep giving the same people awards. Like, well, it's Meryl Streep. She's the best ever, so we have to give her the award. And it's like, what came first? The good performance or the praise? Yeah,
I mean, she earned her stripes. To me, she's like the like LeBron of like white actresses. You know what I mean? Like she can do no wrong. Like in my eyes, like it's Meryl Streep. Like how do you not like? I get it. I know what you mean. Like there still should be the sanctity of like the art and like the performance and was it that good? But I mean, dude, she's been around for so long. Like Meryl Streep, Denzel, like there's, you know what I mean? Like that.
Like the icons, the titans.
Yeah, those actors are like, yo, you got to give it to them. I mean, I agree, but I don't agree. Yeah. I don't know how to. That's a tough one, actually, bro.
And I'm gonna say this. I also absolutely loved her in Devil Wears Prada. I mean, she was absolutely terrifying. That's a great movie. And for me, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm. Look, she's from Summit. Meryl Streep, respect. Thank you for being from Jersey. Maybe I'm not even as. I mean, like, I do think she's overrated, but I think maybe she's more overhyped because like. Every time she's in something, she gets nominated. She's got nominated so many times, and it's like, I'm the Mamma Mia movies. I'm good on all that. I saw the It's Complicated, the rom-com she was in with Alec Baldwin, and like it's just there's better actresses out there. I think. I mean, she's a legend. And I'm not saying step down or whatever. She was just very funny on the SNL 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
I got to give her credit. But I just think she gets nominated. She gets nominated just to get nominated sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but she's not winning. She's just getting nominated.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
I mean, 3's a lot, but I mean, it's wild that she won one in '79. She won one in '82, and then in 2011. That's range. People love her. I don't, and I'm in the vast minority. It's a confession. I admit it.
About to have a book club jump you one day.
Oh, wouldn't it be the first time? Wouldn't it be the first time? Book Twitter hates me.
Yeah.
First time that's come up on this podcast. Hopefully the last.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's my own. That's my own damn fault. I should not. I confess. I shouldn't have tweeted that. Alex, you have the next confession.
My next one. Oh man. This one's tough to say because I've definitely lied to so many people about this. I've never seen New Jersey Drive. Never seen it. Like, never seen it. Like, when people bring up, too, they're like, oh, like, this movie. Like, New Jersey Drive, classic, though. And I'm always like, yeah, man. Like, it was cool. Like, yo, I watch it every so often. Never seen it.
Neither have I. What is your? Bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I hadn't heard New Jersey Drive until you mentioned it to me today, and that makes me feel like I'm a terrible New Jerseyan.
Spike Lee joint too, man.
So he wrote it, right? Or did he direct it? Or
I know he had something.
I don't think he directed it, but what? So it's a 1995 crime film set in Newark. It's about I think it's about like cars being stolen, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was basically like when everybody was leaving. Like cars on cinder blocks you just went outside.
It was when Newark. Yeah, it's when Newark was the car still Grand Theft Auto capital of the world or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
couldn't have a Civic like in the 90s either.
I'm a big fan of Spike Lee and I haven't seen this. I'm a big fan of New Jersey movies. I haven't seen this. Why haven't you seen it?
I just didn't. I just didn't. I don't really know why. Like you don't have like, are there any movie like there's a, you know, it's funny actually. I've made a lot of people angry and upset with like movies I just haven't seen, even though like they're so readily available, and I just have never, like Toxic Avenger.
Bro,
you never seen it.
Toxic Avengers, I'll admit, dude, that is. I mean, that's the trauma. Like that's the creme de la creme for trauma. That is, it's so weird and goofy and cheesy and. Oh man, I gave that thing 5 stars on Letterboxd for sure.
Yeah.
And they're remaking it with Peter Dinklage, Jersey native.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
you watch Toxic Avenger before you watch New Jersey Drive. I'm like, or make it
New
a double
Jersey
feature.
Drive keeps getting put back. Yeah.
No,
we just keep. It's got Jersey in the name too. Like you would think it like. For us, even like just to be marketed that way, be like, yeah, of course I'm gonna watch.
Sign me up. Yeah, you put Jersey in the title, you usually watch it, but both of us need to watch Jersey Drive. You need to watch Toxic Avenger.
I will. Yeah, I had the like, what was it? I tried to get the Dunks too. I remember knew nothing about the movie.
I will buy a bootleg or like merch for a band. No, not a band. If there's a bootleg I like. I'll watch the movie before I buy the bootleg. But you're about to buy the Dunks without seeing Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Nope. Didn't. Yeah, I feel bad about that, man. I hope nobody like is gonna see is that like actually like I bonded with them fakely.
You lied to me. Well, they'll get it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to sports. I got some real hot takes for this one. I felt this way for a long time, and I think you're in agreement with me on this one actually. If sports teams don't put New Jersey in their name, they should not be allowed to play in New Jersey.
100% agree.
It drives me nuts. I cannot believe that we have 2 NFL teams here that are calling themselves the New York Giants and New York Jets. That is absurd to me.
Does not make sense to me.
I mean, I get it from a marketing standpoint, but like, no, you're playing in New Jersey. Not only are they playing in New Jersey, but their team facilities are in New Jersey. The Giants are right next to the MetLife, and the Jets are in Florham Park. Change your name or leave. Like, go try to play in New York. Oh wait, you can't because it's impossible to build a stadium in Manhattan. You tried, it didn't work. Meanwhile, and look, I don't even like MetLife Stadium. I'm on the record for that. Yeah. But it's infuriating to me. And then I mean, you have. Dude, there's other teams. I mean, you have the Red Bulls. I think they're the New Jersey Red Bulls. No, you're just New Jersey. You're playing in Harrison. Own it. Say that shit with your chest.
Wait, did they split it? Did they go NJ?
I think they've been that way. I mean, they were that way when they were the Metro Stars too. And then you have Gotham FC playing here. And I mean, I love the team, but you're not in. Well, actually, that's a whole other thing because Gotham. I almost brought this up later in the podcast, but there's some evidence that Gotham is canonically in New Jersey, which we should be taking more ownership of Batman. But
yes.
No, but I mean, I give like I'm not even a Devils fan. But I respect the Devils because they own it. They're the New Jersey Devils, great team name. They play in Newark. They didn't leave Newark like another team we're going to talk about in a little bit. But no, I'm telling. When I was a kid, I thought the Giants and Jets were the New Jersey Giants and New Jersey. I straight up thought that.
I would have been a fan of either one of them if they had New Jersey in their name. I've always said that. Like I've always said that. Listen. I'm spiting them to like not claim them as a team so much that I'm a Chargers fan.
You're a Chargers? I don't think I've ever met a Chargers fan.
I'm
before.
a Chargers fan.
Fire
dude.
uniforms.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I picked all my teams in the second grade, dude. Everybody I liked playing in a video game with was the team I liked.
And you wouldn't play. You didn't want to play with Jason Sehorn and Kerry Collins or Vinny Testaverde.
No. And Merriman, Gates, Rivers.
Oh, dude, they're fire.
But once again, I would be a Jets fan tomorrow if they were the New Jersey Jets.
It would be such a power move, and I get it. Both teams started in New York. Fine, but you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
You're the New Jersey Giants. You're the New Jersey, and if you don't want to do it, leave. Go.
Also,
go.
for alliteration's sake.
Yeah, especially
it flows off the tongue so much better, man. Like why are you coming? Not even that. You come here and you play here. You don't claim us, but you also, when you go home, that big old house you bought is also in New Jersey.
That's another point. Yes, Aaron Rodgers, I'm pretty sure still has a house in Cedar Grove, which is hilarious because so does Tommy DeVito, Giants quarterback. But no, that's a very good point. You're living here, like why own it, and.
I'll never get it.
No, I get it because it's a marketing thing, and they have the whole thing with the World Cup the finals being played at MetLife, and they're saying it's New York, New Jersey, and it's like no, you can't be in both. It's MetLife Stadium is in East Rutherford, New Jersey, which is in New Jersey, and it's infuriating to me. And I remember as a kid when I found out, I was legitimately upset. I was like, damn, what they don't why don't they want us?
Yeah. I've had that beef too with like it's in the comedy scene too. There are some, I'm not saying all, but I've seen New Jersey comics put New York in their bio.
Miss me with that.
And stop doing that.
No, that's disrespectful. No,
stop
I hate
doing that.
In any field, like in whatever you're doing, like you're from New Jersey, be proud of it. Like,
yeah, man.
And the Giants and Jets being like they play in our state, they live in our state, they practice in our state, but they won't say they're from. Makes me feel like we're a side piece, like they're hiding us.
100%.
And that's rude.
100%. You come over here, you play in us.
Why won't you put me on your Instagram story?
Won't post us.
Yeah, exactly. There's no soft launch even.
Yeah.
And the best part is both teams suck right now, and I'd say that as a Giants fan. But
yeah,
there
I'm
is
sorry.
we did it's quite all right. We won 2 Super Bowls. Eli Manning, thank you for your service. But there is one sports team in New Jersey, and they own it, and they say it with their chest.
Mm-hmm.
And that your next confession is
that
surrounding
is
that.
The New Jersey Devils is all we have, and I am so happy about it. I'm okay with that. We got one. We got one, dude. Like, and I'm not even the hugest hockey fan, but I'm the hugest Devils fan. I've gone a few times actually. I almost bought a Smith Pelly jersey, my first time going. But yeah, even without me being, like I said, the biggest like hockey fan, like I had like Jersey Devils jerseys, T-shirts. I think it's the dopest logo in the whole thing. I think we got the best colors,
dude,
best fans. Like, it's just a good time, man. Like, it's so worth it. Like, time flew when I was there. Because at first, I went in kind of hating. Like, I was like, what am I going to do here? I'm not a hockey person. First 2 minutes, I was like, oh, this is awesome, dude. Like, and I would never do it anywhere else.
I've said this on other podcasts. I'll say it again. I hate the Devils. I'm a Rangers fan.
Nice.
But,
okay.
But with that said, I think there's something very fitting about there only being one team that actually owns the fact that they're from New Jersey, and they're the New Jersey Devils, and they're a hockey team, and they've won multiple Stanley Cups, and they had parades in the parking lot at the Meadowlands. I respect the hell out of it. I really like, and I can't ever. I mean, I want to talk trash to my Devils friends whenever they're playing the Rangers or whatever. But like I do have a lot of respect for their branding and their identity and the fact they do really connect with New Jersey brands around the state.
100%.
It's really cool. And Devils. I don't say this often. I may never say it again. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Even as a Rangers fan, I appreciate it.
Wait, what made you a Rangers fan?
My pop's a Rangers fan.
Okay.
And it's funny because people are always like, well, why aren't you a Devils fan? I'm like, well, I got it from my dad. And also, like, if I wanted to be a bandwagon fan, the Devils have been better in my lifetime. Like, they've won multiple cups since the Rangers have won one. So I'm not fair weather. I'm not bandwagon. I just I like what I like. I can't got to keep it real with Disco Steve.
I respect. Yeah, I respect it, dude.
Yeah, and also going to a Devils game is way cheaper than going to a Rangers game. It's insane.
So much cheaper.
Yeah. And it's
I will say though, I've definitely hated on Rangers fans, but it's only because once that game lets out, boy, do y'all clog the path up, dude. I just wanted to go home, and there's just so many blue jerseys, so many. Like the doors open and someone's spilling out of it. I'm like, bro. Did you win at least? Like, I'm just like, bro, I just
probably not this year.
I'm stuck on 14.
Yeah. One thing I love that the Devils do is they have local bands play like at the games. My buddy's band Jawdust got to play at a Devils game, which was pretty cool. Shout out to Jawdust.
Shout out Jawdust, bro. Shout out Danny.
Yeah, they're sick.
Love you.
Get better, man.
Yeah.
My buddy broke his leg.
Yeah. Heal up soon, brother.
But I mean, shouts to the Devils. Even as a Rangers fan, shouts to the Devils. We're gonna move on to New Jersey life. I got one. We haven't talked that much about the beach yet,
no.
And I'm gonna jump to this one. I constantly hear people complain about having to pay when they go to the Jersey Shore to get on the beach. I'm happy to pay. You know what? We have the best beaches in the world, and you don't get beautiful beaches for free. You need to pay. Like, there is so much money that goes into beach upkeep and beach maintenance, and so people are like, oh, like I'm gonna try to sneak onto the beach or like blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, pay the $10 to get on the beach. It's worth it. Our beaches shouldn't be free. Like, you don't. If you're good at something, don't give it away for free. That's what the Joker said. And the beaches are amazing, and they don't. You think that just happened overnight? Did that happen by accident? No, that's because we have all these towns down the shore working really hard to keep the beaches clean and keep them maintained and make sure, and like with all the global warming and erosion stuff, making sure there actually is a beach. So
100%. I agree with you on that though. Especially too, it's like, I don't know. I feel like people are more inclined to like act right when you got to pay for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, versus, like, if it's free, now it's like you're getting people from all over the place, and they're just posting up, doing whatever. What does it matter? It's free. But, yeah, that little $10 right there, 100%.
I mean,
I'm with it.
I get, they're like, how do I have to pay to walk on or something? Like, because it's a lot of work. I don't know. And if you love the beach so much, if you're willing to drive all the way down to Asbury Park or whatever, I mean, just drop the $10. Would you rather that, or would you rather be free and they're covered in trash and there's no lifeguards to pull you out of the rip current?
That's what I'm saying though. It's like, you know how many like bags of Flamin' Hot Cheetos they got to pick up like after a nice beach day, like so much trash. And you do need to employ people that can get you out of a current. 100%.
Yeah, you could die.
Yeah. Like, it's gonna cost some money, dog. Like you said, anything worth it, it's not going to be free.
Exactly.
I'm with that.
One thing that isn't free is New Jersey Transit, and you have a hot take on New Jersey Transit. I want to hear.
Oh boy, yes I do. So listen, if you're familiar with the train, you've been late. You're not getting to where you need to go on time all the time. Sometimes more often than not, but it's what we have. I'm still proud of it. However, I do have a take that because I see they do it in Japan, I think, to where if the train was delayed, they actually print out a slip. So it's almost like a doctor's note for like anywhere you were supposed to be at a certain time. Because I've been so many times, I've been like half hour late, sometimes 45, sometimes a little more than that, but that's neither here nor there, but
who's counting?
But then like people have that eyebrow raised, like, oh, okay, the train was running late, I guess. And I'm like trying to like show them like, no, it was. But then like by the time it did come, it's off the docket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say, for if they implemented that system, so many jobs would be saved.
Dude.
So many. I've almost gotten fired before, you know?
And you could blame New Jersey Transit for that.
I literally was like, dude, like, train is, like, running late. Sorry, like, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. And they're like, likely story, Alex. And I'm like, I promise you, dude. Like, and these are people that don't take, like, the train off.
Yeah. And because if you do take the train, you like, more often than not, you're going to be a little bit late.
It's a crapshoot, man. Like, sometimes it works and everything is running smoothly. And then sometimes everything that could possibly go wrong.
Yeah, and I think a late slip is a brilliant idea. That would, I mean, it would solve some problems. I'm trying to imagine how New Jersey Transit would implement that. Like, I mean, like I'm not saying they shouldn't because they do it in other. I mean, New Jersey Transit could take some notes from the Japanese train system. That's for sure.
Or not even. There's a guy that checks every single person to make sure they bought a ticket. If you're late, be like, hey, brother, let me get one of those. You can make it a raffle ticket because it's going to happen a lot. It's going to happen.
Give me a few.
So much. But yeah. Just give me a few, bro. Like, I got to show this to my boss with the time on it. You know, that's it.
New Jersey Transit late slips. I love it. I think you're onto something, which, I mean, I don't know if they're going to listen to us, but my next confessional, we couldn't do this episode without talking about malls at some point.
Nice.
American Dream, when it was Xanadu, it was a punchline. It looked terrible. It was never going to get finished. It's finished now, and it's a great mall. American Dream is awesome. I love American Dream. I love any excuse to go to American Dream. I will, like, I'll be like, oh, I don't even really need a pair of pants, but I want to, and I'm gonna go to American Dream because they got a Levi's store, and I know they got a bunch of really good food, and it's really like it has had such a glow up. The way that American Dream, the Xanadu to American Dream glow up is crazy. It's like one of those like 90s movies where the girl takes the glasses off or the guy takes the glasses off and like, oh wait, they're hot.
Yeah.
It looks like an Avengers campus. Like it's like all futuristic and stuff. It's one of the, I mean, it's not the best mall in New Jersey, but it's right up there for me. Have you been?
I've never been because I was so intimidated by like when I read what was all in there, I was like, dude, there's no way. Like, you know how something could just be a little bit too, what's the word? I guess it's
daunting.
Not even
overwhelming.
Invigorating. I don't know the exact word, but it's just a lot going on. Like when I heard water park. I was like, what? Like,
it's a water park with inside of a mall. They got an ice rink where a hockey team played at one point, and I mean,
crazy.
It's a very pleasant experience. My only beef with American Dream is the parking. It's so big, and the parking is so confusing that I'm still figuring out where to park, like to be close to to where I'm actually trying to shop. But once I'm in there, I'm money, and we've done a ranking of the restaurants. There's some good restaurants in there. There's some really underwhelming restaurants, but I don't want fancy restaurants in a mall anyway. I want mall food. I want a Cinnabon. I want Auntie Anne's. I want an Orange Julius, and they got that.
Nice. So. Yeah, I like the Chinese food places and like the two meats one side.
Oh, that shit hits.
It's the greatest. Like no matter where you go, I'm always looking for that. But yeah, when I read what was in there, though, it was almost like, remember that video game where like you could build your own theme park?
Roller Coaster Tycoon, absolutely.
Yeah. It just seemed like like if you asked like a 10 or 11 year old, like, what would you put in a mall? And it's just all this shit.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you do that? Like how does all that fit? But it's really that big.
Yeah,
like
it's huge.
That spaced
it's huge.
Out.
And I mean, I've never even been to the water park, even close to it. I haven't even really seen it. It's
haven't seen it.
I mean, I've seen it from you see the Ferris wheel from the outside. Yeah. It's crazy. I highly recommend. Well, let's go sometime, man. It's a lot of fun.
We gotta go.
Gotta go buy some.
I'm gonna blow a whole paycheck. Let's do it.
We got one last confession, and it's from you, Alex.
Oh man,
it's a funny one. I like this one.
Oh, dude, I love this one. I think our deer might just be the best deer in all of the U.S. I think our deer goes hard. I think I think our deer are humble. They've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Like, because when you really think about what it takes to like do major highways and all this stuff, you're building on to like their territory.
Oh yeah.
And these dudes didn't just disappear. They're just like, yo, every day a deer's like, I'm taking my chances and trying to run across.
Dude,
I-95.
yes.
Like it's like, dude, like they They're dope, and they're used to people too. That's the other thing.
They're too used to people.
Like they're almost pets. Like my sister swore like my family lives in like Somerset, so it's like a lot of like woodsy area over there. But deer would be there in the morning, just on your lawn, chilling. Like you could literally like get close to it, might even touch one. But like yeah, they don't get all skittish or nothing. Even Liberty State Park, same thing.
Dude, yeah.
Trying to do cardio, you just see this thing with antlers looking at you, like not moving. They go in. Everywhere else, though, I've seen deer in other places, and as soon as you step on a leaf, they just like skirt off. These dudes are staring.
Dude, I'll be driving in Montclair now, and when I grew up in Montclair, there weren't that many deer. We talked about deer when we did the animal episode. They're overgrown, overpopulated. There's so many deer now, and like I'm not hating on the deer. Live your life. They're cute. They're pretty. Whatever. But there's streets in Montclair where they will block traffic, and they're not moving. They're like cows. They don't care. They're like whatever. We're here. Deal with it.
Yeah, they don't, dude. Yeah, or they're like not aggressive, but I have seen. This is why I think deer go hard in Jersey specifically. Is one jutted out like skirted out in the traffic, and our boy slammed on the brakes, didn't hit the deer. The deer's like maybe 5 feet away from the car, and then it just rammed into his car anyway. Like while he was still.
You thought?
It just like Lawrence Taylored his car, and while he's still, and he had to like fix it. It was messed up because I forgot how like big and solid those things are.
Dude, they're built like linebackers, like you said, and like pure muscle. And
whole front of his joint though, he was like, I wasn't moving, and I was like,
dog.
That's amazing.
Dude, he just trucked him.
That's it. He's like, it's for my cousin.
I saw Bambi.
Boom.
Dude, Jersey deer got a Jersey attitude though. If you don't hit them, they'll hit you.
Yes. It's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
That's a good way to close it, Alex. The confessional is over. I hope the New Jersey gods forgive us. Before we let you go, we have to run you through the Garden State Gauntlet, a series of rapid-fire questions all about New Jersey. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is your favorite New Jersey food?
Favorite New Jersey food? I got to say we have hands down the best pizza.
What's your favorite pizza spot?
Favorite pizza spot? Okay, so this one is tough. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say the pizzeria that I grew up in. I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey. Salerno's. Plainfield, New Jersey. Same family running that spot forever. Like the classic pizza spot. Few booths, couple tables. You know, pictures of men having lunch on anvils, 80 million feet up in the sky, and they're 13. Like, yeah, like it was awesome, dude. Italian hot dogs. Like every time I think of a really good pizza, I think of that spot.
Love it. Favorite New Jersey musician?
Oof. All right, excluding Lauryn Hill, favorite New Jersey I'm going to say George Clinton from Parliament.
Hell yeah.
George Clinton. Fun fact, too, he held me for like 5 seconds. Yeah, he did a concert at Cedarbrook Park in Plainfield, where we're from, and all I remember was one of my earliest memories, my dad giving me to a stranger with red dreads. And I had no idea who he was. And he goes, he doesn't know who I am. It just gave him back to my dad.
What a core memory to have.
Yeah, and then when I read up on George Clinton, I was like, you gave me to George Clinton.
Did it imbue you with any musical ability?
Nah, I'm a comic now. Maybe he always wanted to be a comic. He just gave me that. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
What's your favorite New Jersey movie?
Favorite New Jersey movie? I mean, yeah, if it has to be based in New Jersey.
I mean, well, we're flexible.
Go with the classic Lean on Me. Mm-hmm. Lean on Me is sick. That opening scene to what East Side High was. Welcome to the Jungle playing, teachers getting beat up. I'm like, this is pretty crazy.
What's your favorite New Jersey TV show?
Favorite New Jersey
and it
TV?
can be Sopranos. I'm not going to take that off the table.
I have to go Sopranos.
That's fair. Favorite New Jersey athlete?
Ooh.
It could be from here. Could have played here.
No, this one also a tough one. Favorite New Jersey athlete? Because it's so big in my childhood, a lot of people might not remember, but he played for AM1. Main event. He's from Linden.
Yo!
Wally Dixon, baby.
Dude, dude, I covered his kid when he played at Linden. It was awesome. Yeah, he was a big dude, and he could ball.
Dude, Main event's the man.
Dude, I did not expect that answer, and I'm so glad I got it. Favorite New Jersey skateboarder?
Oh, man.
You're a skater.
Oh, dude, this is a great question. Wow. All right, this one's tough. There's a lot, dude. Like, You got all right. Shout out Tim O'Connor. Timo's the man. Tim O'Connor, Ashad Ware, all the NJ homies too. Ham Sandwich, Adam Hanasewicz.
That's a fantastic name.
Yeah, Piero, Eric Swick. I could really go on. Like, there's so many. Doogie, Sylvester Eduardo.
Let's go, Doogie.
Yeah.
Doogie getting name dropped on the podcast.
Yo,
Let's
dude,
go.
Doogie's the man, dude. Yeah,
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, he really is. First time, like, he doesn't remember. We talked about it, but the first time, like, I met him, I was like probably like 3 or 4 years into skating, but we were skating Anvan, and this dude is just like doing tricks like from flat ground, like over like a full size trash can. I'm like, how do you do that? He's like, you just gotta jump mad hard, dude. I was like, that's it. He's like, yeah. Like, all right. He's amazing. Yeah.
Last one. Favorite New Jersey comedian?
Ooh. That's another hard one.
There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. So I'm gonna just name as many as I can. Chris Gethard, Rich Voss, Joey Diaz is from Bergen, I believe. Joey Diaz is from Bergen, and then just all my homies: Alex Grubar, Colin Armstrong, Gordon Baker Bone, Big Bro, Franco Danger. There's Pedro Garcia. Like I could, if I didn't name you, don't kill me, dude.
You're supposed to name one. You named a bunch. That's how much he loves you guys.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we all run tight, man. They're all my favorites. All my peers are my favorites, man. Honestly.
New Jersey comedy scene is nuts, and it's really sick to have you on here, man. Your comedy is hilarious. Always love seeing you, and this is a lot of fun. It's a wrap on this episode of Jersey's Best Podcast. Thank you so much to Alex Nicholas for joining us. Nick, Alex, wow, that was left from an old one. Yeah, we'll cut that. You know what? I want to get this one right because this is the plug part. Thank you so much for. Here we go. Thank you so much to Alex Nicholas for joining us. You can find Alex where can people find you? Follow you? Where can they see you?
Oh, easy. Instagram and Twitter at not Alex Nicholas, NOTALEXNICHOLAS. Yeah, I post show dates, flyers, all there. You can catch me at Pet Shop every first and third Thursday, 8:30 and 10:30. It's a free show.
Fantastic show.
Bar down there, man. Yeah, it's all of us just working stuff out. A lot of the dudes I named, they've been there already. We had Todd Barry popping on us like a month or two ago, which was insane. And then every second and fourth Wednesday, we're doing concept shows there. So it's like. There are different type of game shows hosted by comedians that you will see at Pet Shop on those first and third Thursdays, but that's also free as well. There's Weeding Out the Stone hosted by Alex Grubarb, and there's a whole list of new shows too happening every second and fourth Wednesday.
Very, very cool. Check out Pet Shop Comedy. They do a really great job. Alex kills it. Thank you to our executive. We're going to cut that one too. Thank you to our audio producer. Thank you to our audio producer, James Shapiro, our video producer, Dwayne Yazaro, and our executive producer, Bobby Olivier. Thank you to Schmutzadellas for our theme song. If you have any questions, episode ideas, guest suggestions, anything like that, email us at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, leave us a review every year podcast. Really important for new podcasts we're trying to take off here. And please consider subscribing to NJ.com. There's a link in our episode notes. New Jersey needs high-quality journalism, and our journalists need you. Tune in again next week for the latest episode of Jersey's Best Podcast. And remember, Jersey forever.